Hello, and welcome to my 2024, well, end of 2024, start of 2025, bank video plus goals and other things regarding the account. So let's just get into it. We're going to start off with the seed vault, I suppose. I just want to get something on the record showing what I currently have on the account so that I can sort of keep track of what all is collected in 2025. All of 2025, I wanted to do a year-long loot tab. And so we'll get more into that later, but here's what I have in the seed vault. Not too much. Keep a lot of the seeds in my bank. Seeds and saplings. Yeah, this was a punt from years ago. Making the saplings. I don't know if you can turn these in or not as saplings. I think you can turn the seeds in. Whatever. Okay, there's that. Let's go into the collection log now. Or I guess we'll go over this page here. Currently maxed. 664 million total experience. All the quests and combat achievements have been completed. The combat tasks are here. I've done easy, medium, and hard. Most of the elites, a little more than half of the masters, and grandmasters are grandmasters. I never plan on getting GM on this account like ever. It's one, incredibly difficult, and two, it requires upkeep, and upkeep is not fun. I don't enjoy that style of upkeep. I don't want to gain my rewards and then lose them. Plus, the master tier is very achievable. I'm getting pretty close. There's definitely a bunch of stuff that a bunch of content I haven't done yet, so that I could definitely get master, and that's all I really want. The master tier of perks is just fine and dandy for me. So that's that. 426 days played. I never log off, apparently. I have 802 collections logged. No, this is actually very inaccurate, because this account predates the collection log. So, for instance, like Barrows, that's a fun one. There is an update coming out in the first quarter of this year, though, that will allow iron accounts to use items on the collection log and then fill those slots back in. You'll see very shortly that this is very, very fake, and like Abyssal Sire, like 0 jars of miasma. Just remember jars of miasma. I'm just going to show off what's green logged and what's not. I'm not going to go into each one specifically. That would take a little while. I'll go into the raids one, I suppose. There's only 3 tabs. So I have most of everything from Chambers, still missing a mega rare. I actually have the Den's Bulwark. That was pre-log. Like the Arcane and Dex Scrolls, I think I have double digits of both of them. But again, a lot of it was pre-logged. Pre-collection log. These two are accurate, though. Theater of Blood, not the greatest luck there. But I do want to hit these raids a little more heavily, especially Theater of Blood. Excuse me. Tombs of a Masket. Just missing the Sorry Top. And the Shadow. And the Pet. That's kind of it. We'll go to Clues. Clues is another big one that's heavily skewed. That's incorrect. I'll go into these ones. I just said I wasn't going to go into each one individually, but here we go. 1,053 easy clues completed, only 77 collection logs slotted. Those numbers don't add up. Same thing with the mediums here, 607 with only 56 obtained. So this collection log update will boost this account quite heavily. And then hard clues, a little more accurate because I've done a significant amount more of hard clues post collection log coming out. And then I think elite and master are accurate as well for what they are. Let's go to mini games. There's that. then other. All right, that's that. Now let's move on to the bank. All right, we're gonna start on the far right tab here. This is just a miscellaneous / unique collection. So I have like all my rares here. I have heads, just miscellaneous stuff like Gregory's. I'm not even sure if I could drop these or not, but I just I just don't want to, because there could be something in the future where you need Gregory's and I don't want to make the Gregory's again. So they're just permanent bank slots. Yeah, it's nothing too special in this tab. Move on to this one. Here we have the clue tab. Mainly just contains like collections for like firelighters and blessings and purple sweets and these sorts of things. I've gone back and forth over the years on collecting pages and not collecting them. Like for a long time, the pages were actually worth money, so I used to drop them off the account pretty regularly. And then bank space got tight, and it's like, okay, these pages aren't worth anything or not very much anymore, so I just dropped them off. And then now we have, ample bank space to work with like potion storage and being able to buy extra slots. So I'm back on the train of collecting them again. So this is where we're at. The rest of these items are for like Phalo the Bard and Sherlock Steps. Nothing too, yeah. This is my drops tab here. So the big one here, big ticket items. I've got a third age one, pretty sick. Very spooned on that. I had an elite clue. This also contains like general like alching things, unique items, just collections of like DK rings and like crystals, jars, 4 jars of miasma from that sire log earlier. That's not represented very well. A couple of these are like placeholders for clue. So like these are placeholders for like clue caskets. I've processed just about everything that I care to process in the bank for GP wise. So like I did all my my Skotizo kills and my Dark Totems. I finished all the hard clues and I opened them. Same thing with the elites. I'm stacking masters. I'm going to continue stacking my masters all the way out through the end of the year. I'm not going to open these until the end of 2025. And then the rest of this tab is just like just drops really. So we have like whips and god sword shards, and extra zenites from the ballista grind, and then like alkables. So like I've processed all of the alkables here, all the brimstone keys, things like that, so I can get a more accurate representation of what all is collected throughout the year. So I imagine this here will get pretty thick with rune items and whatnot. It'll be fun to see what it looks like at the end of the year. This next tab here was our resource tab. So like ores and gems, logs, stuff like that. A lot of cool stacks in here. Almost 1 million. Getting close to 1 million maple logs. That'll probably happen. I don't know exactly when. Maybe the end of the year. I'm not sure. Depends on how much I keep up with my kingdom. But it is cool just to see like these white stacks of items. Let's see. Yeah, my bank is pretty messy. I'm not gonna lie. It gets really messy really fast. Potion storage has really fucked it up, and then also I've been doing a loose overhaul of where everything goes, and I just still haven't like fully found a place for everything yet. So we have like ammunition here, some things here to be processed like raw food, orbs and such. So skilling outfits, cannonballs. Yeah. This is the farming tab. Loose quotes farming. This is where the majority of my seeds reside, just because it's kind of annoying to get stuff in and out of the seed vault. The things that go into my seed vault are mainly from seed nests and doing farming contracts. The rest of all of this is like from PVM and or stuff I want to farm that I've gotten from contracts. So like snapegrass seeds, for instance, things like that. Is this just super compost? That's probably from like Callisto or something. This is a messy fucking tab. This is potions and food and herbs and things like that. This tab used to look really nice, and it just went all to hell. But I have a decent amount of supplies stacked up. I think it's definitely enough to get me through the year without having to really do too much. I'll probably have to make like some prayer potions and restore potions mainly. Maybe some brews. I don't know, I got 7,000 brews. It's mainly only used for like necks, pretty much. Necks and raids. Some herbs and then fucked up looking potions. Yeah. Here we have the rune and teleport tab. Just a bunch of different runes. Some blood, a bunch of deaths and bloods and souls. Pretty much all from PVM. Except for bloods, I made nothing but blood runes from 77 to 99 back in the day. And that was before Guardians of the Rift existed and a whole bunch of stuff. This also consists of, some collection items like that I just keep because I don't want to get rid of just because they're cool to see. Like 12 mud battle staves and some things of that nature. Bunch of glories. I would like to get an Amulet of Eternal Glory at some point. I am currently doing it passively, so I'll use like one charge on a glory during like clues and then put it into the 5 stack and just keep using 1 charges. Just trying to like get my stack down passively over time. And then also, I guess Tombs of Amascut is the big one for this, where it dropped a bunch of dragon stones, so making glories and charging them that way is really kind of nice, but it's a thick ass grind though to get that. Let's scroll down here to some more various teleports, some tomes, missing the Tome of Water, and I'll get that at some point. I'm not sure when. I think I want to wait for an Infernal Harpoon before I go back to Temporos. It just seems pretty good. Okay, and then here's the big one. This is my gear tab. Currently worth 4.4 bill in gear. Oh my. Big outliers here is this Torva and Masori. I'm missing the chest pieces. I would love to finish those out. I've got my full Ancestral. Don't look at the Max Fire Cape. That will be upgraded hopefully this year to the Infernal Cape. I've got all the Slayer Helms unlocked. Just all the cool PVM gear, I guess. My Blue Moon set is in the stash unit. Yeah. Just trying to fill it out and get everything possible. And the final tab here is just some clue scrolls and my cash stack and some Barrows gear. You see here I have every Barrows set full in multiples, but the collection log is the collection log. Got my ancient stuff here for getting next KC. Yeah. And then here's the platinum that I have accumulated, or I guess my cash stack is the highest it's ever been at 166 million gold. I'm going to leave this as platinum for the entire year unless I need to withdraw it for various like things I need to buy with gold or whatever. But I'm trying to see how much cash I actually accumulate and total like alks and things like that. Total bank value of 7.6 billion. It's pretty high. Probably, if I never dropped anything off the account, it'd probably be well over 10, 12 bill, something like that. But, gotta pay for membership somehow. Yeah. That is, I think, all I want to go over. Oh, goals. Yes. So goals for this year that I want to try to obtain. So I'm currently sitting at 664 million total experience. I would love to see that at 1 billion. That'd be just so nice to see. It's kind of like a real long-term one for this year. If I can hit 1 billion XP, that'd be pretty nutty. I'd love to finish out my raids, get all my mega rares finished. That'd be nice. As I said, Saurian Torva, getting that finished out, be cool. Finally nutting up and getting my Infernal Cape and my Quiver, be quite good. Master rank, as I said earlier, very, very attainable. I really just kind of have to go out of my way at this point just to finish it up, which I probably should do before I go back to next. I'm going to do a year-long loot tab, as I said, and then for collection log slots, I think 1,200 might be reasonable. I didn't actually go in and see how many slots I'm going to fill from the collection log update that's going to be happening later this year. I think 1,200 is a semi-reasonable number, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's too high, I'm not sure. But I didn't want to pick like 1,000 or whatever and just like, oh, a collection log slot update came and I put 150 in, or whatever the number actually is. I'm not sure. Anything else that I need to go over? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.